guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am joined by a special guest, my first music teacher and my dad, Mike Oft.
Hi.
He is here today to talk to us about building a private lesson studio. Now, throughout my whole life, he has done very well with building not only quantity, but also quality. So he is going to share some of his top tips and tricks for building music entrepreneurship. So what's the first thing that you do when you're looking to build a private lesson studio?
First thing, you find a music program, band or orchestra, where there is a destination.
What does that mean?
That means that the students have the opportunity to challenge for chairs. So if a freshman is the very best, the freshman gets first chair. That's the first thing that you look for. It's an added benefit if there's contests. Either the band or orchestra has a contest to go to, or the individuals have a solo contest to go to, and that's an important part of the program. But your program has to have a destination.
Working towards a goal.
Mm-hmm. You find that program and then you upset the apple cart.
Okay, what does that mean?
That you find a program where there's a fourth or fifth chair player who has pretty good fundamental skills.
Now, when fundamentals, you mean embouchure and
tonguing.
Yes, and Mike has been behind the scenes on several of my videos for articulation because I learned how to articulate from him. So if you want to know more about those fundamentals and articulation, I will link to the videos and blogs in the description box, and I will also try to do a drop down.
Thanks.
So
yeah.
Once we know that they have good skills and we're looking at a fourth or fifth chair player, what do you do?
Then I'm going to give you free lessons for 6 weeks with the understanding that you practice 30 minutes a day without fail. After 6 weeks, if the things are going right, you've got that student not in fourth or fifth chair anymore, but they are first chair. Now, your other students that were first and second chair, they want their chairs back.
So they start taking lessons. So you not only have the student that is happy that they have finally advanced and then they're playing first, they have the pride in themselves, but you also have the students that were originally there that are calling you for lessons because they want their spots back.
The next thing, make sure that you research the areas where you found things came easy.
Okay, this is so true because if it came easy for you, sometimes it's a challenge to remember all of the steps it took to get there because what was easy for you might be a challenge for somebody else. So having a community that you can bounce ideas off of and maybe relearn those skills so that you can communicate about them effectively will make you a stronger teacher.
Yeah. The next thing you need to do is set the tone.
Okay, this is the most important part, I think.
Yeah.
Because this is what you are the best at. This is why students come back to you.
The students come into the first lesson and I say we have 2 rules here. Number 1 is everything's going to be easy. When I finish explaining it, you should really understand it. And number 2, when I ask a question, I'm trying to figure out where my start spot is. I'm trying to figure out how much information they know and where I need to begin to go on from there so that the student never feels like they're on the spot.
This creates an environment where it's safe to make mistakes. And in music and in making art, this is, I think, what is special about it. Because if you feel safe to ask questions, that sets not only the parents at ease if they're sitting in on the lesson, which I know that's your next key point.
Yes.
But it also sets the student up so that they feel safe.
Yeah. And like Eryn just said, the next key point is getting the parents involved. I usually had the parents sit in on the lessons. Most of them did and took notes. But these days it can be by text or email. After the lesson, you send the parents, these are the things that we covered. Unless they see what they're actually getting, that's the first thing that they're willing to cut when the budget. And if all of a sudden they realize that, oh, this is what we're getting for our money that we're spending each week, the lessons become a top priority and it's the last thing to go. Very important.
And it also helps keep the doors of communication open, which, anytime you're working with families, you want to have an open relationship with the student, but also the parents, which makes everyone feel safe because when you are teaching, your life is a little bit underneath the microscope. So by having those open doorways of communication, it creates a safe environment for everyone.
Also, make sure you get an insurance policy. It's a rider that fits onto your house or rental insurance, $50 a year at the most.
And it is so worth it, because when you are putting yourself out there, sometimes the parents cannot sit in on the lesson, and you want to make sure that you are taking care. I also sometimes video record lessons or audio record lessons for parents so that they have that and students have it to go back and look at after the fact. And that can also help with any kind of insurance issues that might ever come up, because you are putting yourself out there and you do want to protect yourself.
Those are the things that you really need to do to build things up. This has really been fun. Thank you.
If you want to make sure you don't miss any future videos, be sure to click that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!